Welcome back to night 2 of our Hanukkah devotional, and on night 2 we are going to see Jehovah Sabaoth. Jehovah Sabaoth is the Lord of hosts. And today we're going to look at the miracle victory. Last night we looked at the lights, and today we'll see the major victory that happened with these Hebrews, how they defeated the enemies despite the odds. And see, here's the thing, the word Maccabee was not their ancestral name. Maccabee actually comes from the word hammer. And we see that Judah, the son of Matthias, is given this name because of the impact and the strength that he would attack with in battle. And that he would just come and like a hammer, just wipe away the enemies of Israel. See, but here's the thing though, as we mentioned earlier, these men were not soldiers. These men were priests. These men, they were about the work of the Lord. And here's the thing, Maccabee can mean more than just hammer. It's also actually an acronym for the following statement. And if we get the word Maccabees, it becomes an acronym for who among the gods is like you, Lord. And this is the saying that gave these men their strength, that made these men go forward and battle. Think about this. You got the Greek army, trained warriors, and then you got these Levites, these men of God, coming before them. What was going through their mind as they saw this army before them? As they saw the giant war elephants? We're told that there was a battle where the Greeks bring these war elephants and the army freezes. The Hebrews freeze, and Judah's younger brother says, no, the battle is the Lord's. And he goes and he pierces one of these elephants, and he kills this elephant. And this rallied up the Hebrews, and they went and they battled. And they would go into battle proclaiming and reciting Psalm 91. And in Psalm 91 we are told, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. Psalm 91 begins with the proclamation, speaking of God, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. There's another story that we read in the scriptures of a descendant of King David who was in a similar place. He's trying to bring order to the city of Jerusalem. The Jews have come back from exile, and he's trying to just reorganize the city. And he's governor over Jerusalem during this time. And he is facing overwhelming circumstances, overwhelming attack and opposition. And he's at the point where he just doesn't know what to do. And we see the prophet Zechariah comes to him. And the prophet Zechariah gives him this word. And in Zechariah 4:6 we read, "This is the word of the Lord to Zerubbabel. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts." See, our God is the Lord of hosts. Our God is the commander of the armies of heaven. And He is the one that fights for us. He is the one that goes before us. And this is what we need to understand and we need to see. Because we've all been in these dire circumstances. We've all been surrounded by the enemy. We've all been surrounded by different situations. Just looking back at these 2 years alone, we see how this battle around us it seems so hectic and so crazy. And we need to remember that our strength does not come from us, but it comes from the Lord. Psalm 121 tells us, "I will lift up my eyes to the hills, for where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth." And may this season of Hanukkah, may we be reminded of that victory. May we be reminded that it only comes through the might and the power of our God. Because He is the one that is triumphant. He is the faithful one. And just as He stood with these band of Maccabees, He will stand with us. So go ahead and take some time now. Light your Hanukkah candles. And go ahead and just meditate on these scriptures. Go to our website and look at the devotional. Look at these scriptures, read them, listen to the song, And what are these scriptures? What does this song proclaim about? Who Jesus is? How has Jesus fulfilled this command that we're seeing? And I pray that the Lord be your light and the Lord guide you. May He shine His face upon you and may He go before you. Have a blessed night.